All right, as you're finishing that up, Gavin, did you do those other couple that you were missing? Now would be the time to do those before you forget. Does say sketch a couple, so go ahead and do that. Does give you directions here. Draw a circle, draw an oval, mark where the edges are. Usually the back one is dotted just to show that it's three-dimensional. So go ahead and draw a few different sizes. Do the best you can. And it does say draw a radius for each of them as well. And you can draw that any direction. So just a little practice there for you. All right, question 2. Lucas, would you read that one, please?
Here are a cone, a sphere, and a cylinder that all have the same
Radii. That's just plural for radius.
And heights. The radius of the cylinder is 5 units. When necessary, express all answers in terms of pi.
Okay, so they all have the same radius and height. It says, what is the height of the cylinder then? How much? Are you, how'd you get that? I should ask you.
The radius is 5.
Yeah, it tells you the radius is 5. The height of the cylinder, if they're all the same height, this would have to be 5 as well. That means this would have to be 5, and if they're all the same height, it should just be 10 units. Very good. Volume of the cylinder. Okay, so 5 times 5 times 5. Nope. Yeah, 5 squared times 5. Scratch that. We said the height was 10. So 5 squared times 10. 250? So volume of the cone then, Wyatt, would be what?
Oh wait, you got this. Electron.
Just that number divided by 3, Wyatt.
It's going to be a smaller number than 250.
For the last one? Or this one? Yeah, smaller number, 250. Yeah.
83.33 repeating.
Okay, decimal answer would be fine as well. We're going to leave it just like that. Volume of the sphere. Now, they have not given you the volume of a sphere formula, so do you have a guess? Think it's more than a cylinder? More than a cone? In between? What do you think?
I don't know. Is it radius times pi?
For the sphere? It is not.
Is it radius squared times pi?
Something like that. I mean, that's cylinder. So right now, let's just leave it that it is between the cone and the cylinder. It's between those two. Again, to me, to ask you that question, they should give you the formula first. They haven't, but you are going to get it shortly. All right, here are cone, sphere, and cylinder all have the same radii and heights. Let the radius be r. And now it's going to ask us the same question. What is the height if the radius is just r. Well, here it was 5, right? We doubled it and got 10, so if it's r, we're going to double it and get 2r. Yeah, r times 2. Doubled. So volume of the cylinder, pi r squared times the height. And remember, we said the height was 2r. You just told me that up above. So how many total r's do we have? 2 and another one, that'd be 3. So just combining those, r squared times r is just r cubed. We'll leave it just like that. What's the volume of the cone then? Wyatt. Again, you just take that answer divided by 3. It was the same answer as last time. Okay, volume of the sphere. Okay, volume of the sphere is actually the cylinder minus the cone. So if you were to subtract those two, it would give you the volume of the sphere. And I'm going to give you the formula right now for it. So one last formula. Volume of a sphere. 4/3 pi r cubed. So wherever you have all your formulas listed for cylinder and cone, add the third shape. All right, number 5. The volume of a cone is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder. The volume of a sphere is what fraction of the volume of the cylinder? Okay, so if one shape takes up 1/3, the other shape takes up 2/3. 2/3. All right, so that is one additional formula for you. Again, if it gives you the radius, remember the height would be double that if they all have the same heights. That's what we did on those last 2 examples. And if you do forget, here's the volume of the sphere again. Located there for you. Homework then, starting on page 169, going to 171. Again, make sure you label, and there's going to be quite a bit on volume here coming up on the test, so make sure we're doing those problems. If you get stuck, please ask. So 1 through 6, guys, for tomorrow.